Hi everyone, thanks for stopping in today. I truly appreciate it. Today I filmed a makeup only declutter. Everything that's in my makeup drawers, the 10 drawer system. I'm going to have to split it up into 3 different videos because in total, 90, it's like 100 minutes, like 90 some minutes of filming, and I thought I was going pretty fast. I mean, I did it by drawer because I had by drawer things separated. So, you know, like all of my eyebrow products were in one drawer. Well, everything came out, put out on the table behind me, and then I decided what I was going to declutter, what I was going to keep. In the end, I don't think I overly decluttered, but then when I looked at everything that was in the bag, I was like, oh, that's still quite a bit. But considering what I still have left, I was like, wow, you know, like, did I make a dent? I don't know. I think so, but not what I thought I would be able to do. So this intro you will see repeated for part 2 and part 3. And we're going to get into it. I'm going to declutter eyeliners, brow products, bronzer and highlighter, all my blush, mascara, all my setting powders, all my primers, face primer, and then eye base primers, eyelid primers, and then foundation and concealers. And that's all I filmed today. Today for me is Monday. Let me give you the date. Monday. I don't know. Oh, this doesn't have the date in it. Today's a Monday. You probably won't see this for a week. Just because the editing is going to take a while to, you know, bring everything together. And I have unboxings scheduled this week already. So it'll probably be a week or so before you see any of this. None of these products are available to put in giveaways or to ship out to any of you. The items that I decided to declutter had to be discarded. Not shareable. The only thing that I did not do in this declutter of makeup only were my eyeshadow palettes. That can be something I do further on down the line, maybe like September, October-ish. I started to look at them and I'm like, there's really not many that I would even consider to declutter. So it didn't make sense for me to go through them all again. So I'll wait. Maybe year end I'll do palettes. I have not been keeping a ton of palettes. So like I think I've added in the last couple months, maybe 3, 4, maybe something like that. So it's not like I've kept 10 palettes. And then, you know, next month I'm going to keep 10 and 10 and 10. And before I know it, I have, you know, 300 palettes again. No, it's not going to be that way. So palettes I'm not going to do in this declutter series. And those, when I actually do them, will not be shared. They will, on YouTube, they will either be shared with family or friends or discarded. None of this is going to be a part of a giveaway. So today, I don't know what categories are. I might skip around and not go in order of my drawers. This way, timing wise, I can try to keep them around 35 minutes because that's kind of long still. But there's the only category that's really long for me is blush because I had a ton of blush. And the next closest one was actually brows, was 17 minutes of brow. I mean, there was a lot of brow products, but my blush was 25 minutes. Because I don't even know how many blush I had. I had a ton. So I'm going to like split them up so that they're at that 30-35 minute mark each series. And it might be 3 videos. You're not going to see them Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I might spread them out maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that. This way there's unboxings in between. I might do it over a 2-week period. You know, I'm not sure how I'm going to actually publish them on YouTube, but so we're going to get into it today, and at the very end, I will show you what the drawers look like. They really don't look all that different to me. I mean, they do, but they really don't. So, you know, it was kind of surprising. So we're going to get right into it and keep on watching for future videos. Okay, so I have highlighter and bronzers out. I don't have a ton because I have not been keeping a ton. So I'm happy to have that drawer emptied out. So I'm just going to go through some of the like containers. This is from Beauty Creations Sweet Glow right here. Let me try to do this differently. This is pretty. I like this one and this one. Haven't ventured. I mean, I swatched it. I'm still going to keep that one because it's interesting. This one is from Edry's, I think it's called. The Little Beauty Diary. And this, like, I swatched, but I haven't really played with. A little bit, but not much. But I'm still going to keep it because that could be cute eyeshadow. This is like my pride and joy right here. Marc Jacobs. I know Marc Jacobs is no longer. Get this open. I have used this. I love it. Blush, highlighter, and bronzer. Nice huge mirror. I would never travel with it. It's nice and sleek. But I love that. I always wanted it, and I finally got it towards the end of like Marc Jacobs being a company. This is from Trend Beauty. Heavenly Hue, I think that says. This is an interesting one. And I will keep this one because there's tons and tons of options. And I have used them. It's not that I have not. Right here. And then I have the palette from Color Effects. When we first were given these, I think it was by Boxy, they sent me like medium dark. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I don't have dark toned skin. It just looked horrible on me. And I waited for the longest time to get the light medium. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this. I think I've only, has a nice mirror on. I just never uncovered it. I think I've used this and maybe this a couple times, but I still won't get rid of it because it's something that I wanted for a long time. And so none of them I'm going to get rid of, unfortunately. Some of these are so dusty from being in the drawers. So this is No Limits Harmony from LYS. And this is like a bronze stick. I don't know if you guys can appreciate the tone. Let me put a little bit on. This is not for me. It's way too dark and not something that I've even, like, I played with a few times. It just doesn't work for me, so that will be decluttered. The Fenty Beauty, I just got it, and this I'm still playing with, but you can see it's a little, like, the tones are different. Like, this is deep, and this is like a little more orangey brown. I'm playing with it. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Fenty Beauty, but I'm still going to play with that one. This is from Anastasia. Let me show you. So one end is a brush. I generally don't use those. I guess in a pinch I would. And this is technically like a highlight. And this is bubbly. This is a highlighter. This is so pretty. Can you guys see the shimmer? My light might be too bright. You guys can see this right here. I like this. So, bronze and highlighter I will keep. This is a favorite from LYS. Right here. I've used this multiple times. Right here. This is a pretty shade. I'll put it on. I don't know where I'm going to put it on. But when you put it on and you blend it out on your face, it's not muddy. And it's nice. You know, I've talked about What Up Beaches many times. This is probably my favorite right here. And this is just a real pretty shade. And it's much lighter on. Like you can almost barely see it. Let me see if I can pull that light, turn that light away a little bit. You can barely see it on. and I like that. Another favorite of mine is Gigi Gorgeous. I've shown this many times. The Duo. I usually like get into both of them. And where am I going to put you? I'll come on my arm here. And once again, just super light that you almost don't see it. Sometimes I like that. So I usually keep those two together for when I want that. And this is Dusty. Iconic London. This one is nice also. It's huge. But I do like it. Let's close you up. I don't know where to go with this because I have no room. Maybe under here. Like that's a little bit darker. So I sometimes like to wear that. Those we'll put there. Let me just see. This one is from Too Faced. The Puppy Love Highlighter. This is Clover. I think I just kept it more for the packaging. The Too Faced packaging. But it is a beautiful highlighter. I need to get on my arm. It's right here. I mean, you can see that. I can see that shimmering in the camera. Beautiful. Packaging's a little bulky. This is from Nude Stick, and this was like controversial with AIA this year, but this was the one from last year. And then this is the cheek shade. Right there. I mean, it's not bad. It does blend out nice, so I'm going to keep that. I have 3 sticks, I think. This I could not part with from Too Faced. This is the Chocolate Gold Soleil. I could not. I don't really wear it that often. I initially was supposed to get the matte one, and they sent me the shimmer one, but that's not too shimmery. So I don't mind it. This is True and Tried Ofra. This is Rodeo Drive. We've all seen this right here. That is some highlight. Let's come here. You guys can see that right there. It's right here. I mean, it's got some shine to it. Let me see from Galactic. Let's get some of the dust off of these. Oh, this was a bronzer, right? Matte bronzer. Another one that wasn't bad. Do I have a clean finger? Maybe my thumb. A little bit light. I'm going to try to position these in my drawer differently. No, that was perfect. Can you guys see that? That's a good shade. The Hoola bronzer I just showed, so I'm not going to redo that one. Let me see. I have product all over my hand. It's going to get all over this packaging. This was the highlighter from Pure, I think, right? Pure Cosmetics. Pretty highlighter. I don't have a clean finger, so we're going to have to come over to this hand. And this was more of a, like, purpley... can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. I thought it was stunning. I'm getting product everywhere. Had to keep it. This one's from Lurella. This is Brighter Than Your Future. This was that white product that was just like similar to the other one. Just the glitter factor. I'm just going to quick get my wipe. It's right off to the side of me so I can clean my hands. Okay. I left it over on the other table because it wouldn't wet everything. Let's see if I can clean some of this up so that I can continue to show you. I'm getting like powder everywhere. I have glitter and bronzer and blush everywhere, which is fine. I'm not complaining. That's all over the palm of my hand. I might wipe all these off before they go in. Ugh. You really do get product everywhere. My hands are wet. I'll wipe them on my shorts. I just showed you this, the ColourPop highlighter, so I'm not going to re-swatch. I'm keeping that. I have 2 of the Laura Geller Baked Highlighter French Vanilla. I keep those always. This is from Becca, so this is pretty old. Never get it open, but I love it. Like, it's such a pretty shade. My hand's wet, but it should still work. I mean, that has, you can see that. I know you can. I can see it with the bright light on it. This one is dirty. This is from Vesca. This is a highlighter. And this, like, I love these tones. I'm going to just come over here. So it's more of like a champagne-y gold. It's on the outside of my hand there. I like those tones. I kept this one similar. Just did this one, the 3D highlighter. I'm not going to swatch that again. I just did this pink highlighter. I'll swatch this one again. Sometimes pink is nice. And that is here. You can see it. And it's not overly pink, which I like. I just kept this floss. Let me see if I can get some of this off my hands. And then this one is from, I don't remember who this was from. I kept this one. This is a cream bronzer. I need a dry finger for this. So I'm going to try bronzer here. So this is kind of dark, but it does blend out that you're not feeling like you just muddied your whole face. Let me try to get all this highlighter off. I will like stick my arms in the sink and get all this glitter off before I even think about getting dinner ready. So I'm really only getting rid of one, with the possibility of, you know, I'm going to play a little bit more with the Fenty one. If I don't, you know, think I'm going to keep it, I'll get rid of it. But I'm just getting rid of the one. Try to clean this off and get rid of all those powders that are all over the table. Whenever you're working with stuff like this, it gets everywhere. I'm going to give everything like a little wipe and then, you know, put it away because they, you know, they get dusty sitting in the drawer. So we will move on to the next drawer and see what we can get into there. So we're going to start with blush. I know this is a lot. I think you can pretty much see everything. I have, as much as I love lipstick, which you all know, lately blush has been another obsession. I don't wear it every single day, so I just love to keep them all different shades, shimmers, mattes, you know, keeping the, you know, the palettes that you get, and I just don't find it necessary. I would love to see if I can part with some of these. That would be ideal for me, so that my drawer is not as cluttered. Now, a lot of these in my drawer, I do stand up like this. You guys see that? So they're in the drawer upwards so that, you know, I can just grab, like I can see what they are from the sides. But let's start. So I have NARS, and this is Orgasm. I don't think I will ever part with this. I mean, we've all seen this shade. It's a pretty pink. It really is. So I'm going to keep the NARS. This is a little baby sample of Orgasm that we got, I think in Ipsy or something like that. It has a little mirror on it. It's just a little sample. I've never touched the sample, so I think I'm just going to keep the sample, and when I travel, I'm going to try, you know, I'm going to try my best. This we just got, and I have to keep it, and this is from Swarovski US. This is just so beautiful. This is a blush, and there is, let me see if I can get this off. There is actually blush on the rose, and you just take your brush and rub it on the petals, and it's beautiful. I just don't think I will ever touch it, but I can't part with it because it's just so unique, in my opinion. I can see right off the top some of these probably will go. Now, like I said before, this is a Fenty blush stick, and this is Chili Mango. I'm not going to keep this. It's too orange. I'm just not even going to put it on. That I'm going to part with. I think this was, no, that's not another one. The Derol, I like this. It's just, it too much comes out and I'm wasting product and I don't tend to use it that much. The other liquid that I'm going to keep though is from Drunk Elephant, and this is the Rosy Drops. This is really pretty. I don't want to, I'm going to shake it, put this on because it will get everywhere. But that one I am going to keep just because. This here is from the Rachel Couture. Let me see if there's a shade. I don't know if I can even see. Sugar something. Sugar Pink. Right here. You can see the color in the bottom of the tube. This is really, really pretty for a pink liquid. And then this is kind of pinkish also. So these are the only liquids I think I'm going to keep. I'm going to part with those. What are you? This is a tiny Ciate Satin Skin Cream Blush. And that is the shade of it. It's really a pretty, so that technically is a liquid too. Now some of the sticks. I'm Method Beauty. This is 03. I think this is Spicy Girl. I think the shade is here. This is really a pretty blush. I can still see highlighter on my hand. That's really pretty. That I don't ever use these directly on my face. I put them on the brush and I'll like rub it on my hand a little bit to take some of it off. But that is a beautiful, beautiful blush. So for a stick. This is from, I think, Lucky Chick. We just got this. And this is beautiful also. And this could be used as a lipstick also. Put that on with a lip brush. But this one's really pretty. This different shade of pink. It's a light pink, which I like. I don't mind the creams per se. And then these are from, this is from Trestique. This is in Moroccan Rose. This is a pretty, pretty pink too. Different tones and much lighter. But it can also go as a lip if you need it to. And I'm getting, where did I put my wipe? I just knocked that on the side. So we'll put there. I'm smart. I have a wipe out instead of having to get up for it. And then this is from Nude Stick, and this is Rosy Posy. This is another pretty, but also could be used as a lip product if you would like it to be. I just keep it in the blush drawer. These are also, these are from Milk Makeup, and these are, let me see if I can get names here. Work. I think they're both the same. Yeah. These probably came in Ipsy. That one I have not used. This one I have. Like, I don't mind having them. And if they come with these little caps, leave them on because it stops it from drying out. Let's turn you up. This is what it looks like. It's really is a pretty. And once again, can be, it's like almost like balmy. You can use that as a lip. But I always, if it comes with a cap, I put the cap back on because it really does keep, and I'll keep both of these since they're tiny, keep it from drying out. This is July Star. Let me take this off. That's a little too bright for me. It really is not. Right there. But I don't think I'm going to keep that. Oh, I just knocked. I'm sorry. This is from Well People. This one's actually very pretty. I think I've only used this once. But once again, these can be right here. Great lip shade. And I don't have a problem doing that. If I don't think I'm going to use these for blush, I could put them in like a small drawer, which I might do. And maybe start using them as lip products. This way they get used, but I'm going to put them in a different spot in my drawer. This way I can spot them, and I'm not, I'm going to just put that on my camera, my tripod, and see. This is also another one that's beautiful, can be used for blush or lip. This is from Merit, And this is Beverly Hills. Now my hand's wet, so I'm going to put this here. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful. And this is Merit is underrated, not talked about enough. Beautiful. So that is those. I've just recently showed you these in what's in my makeup bag. I pulled them out from Tarte Breezy. This is Pink Sky. I did swatch that. So that is a cream. I tried it in my drawer to keep the creams together. And then this is Peach Sunset. So I'm not going to re-swatch those. That's the creams. Not cream, not... This is a cream. I did just show you this from Dominique. This is Warm Peach. This is also a pretty, pretty blush. I'm going to try to keep those together. So NARS is not cream. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. I want to keep... I try to keep my creams together in the drawer. These are like the sticks. I keep them in the same spot in the drawer. And then, oh, everything's going to fall. Because it can. If I don't drop it, it falls. And then the powders that I'm going to keep, I'll start putting somewhere else. Let's move you to the back. I'll steam you guys up. Okay. This here is from LYS. Their packaging is unique. This is also beautiful, and this is a cream, so that will go back there. This is very pretty, and it does, like, you know, that's a little bit much, but if you just take it and move it around like it does, it's a pretty shade on. If I just keep my fingers clean, maybe, oh, that'll help. Powder, powder, powder. Powder, powder. These are all powders. That's cream. I think this is a cream from Item. That could be a powder. This is a cream. This is from Item Beauty. This is, it's verified. This is so pretty. This is what it looks like. Right there. Oh, I don't want to stick my finger in it. Once again, and this goes on. It's a cream when you put your hand in it, but it goes on and it feels like a powder. It's very light, very pretty. I'm going to try to take these off as I go. This is going to be more than one part because I still have mascara, and I'm going to go right through concealers and primers and all that stuff. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with my palettes or not. That's not a cream. This is a cream, Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo right here. Highlighter, blush. So I do keep it in the blush drawer because, you know, I know it's there. So that's what that looks like. My hand is wet. And that is very pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. The light is... right there. I don't know if the light just messed that up. The light behind might be too bright. I'm going to see if I can turn that away slightly. Can you guys see that? It's super light, which, once again, I like. These are all powders. Are you powder? This is a powder, right? Or is this a cream? Let me see. Powder, powder, powder. I know these are powders. Are you a powder? Yes, you're a powder. I'm just making sure these are all powders. I'll do all the creams first. Open this way. Yes, Persona, I think, is a powder. Okay. I'm just making sure these are all the powders. These are not. So these are from e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. And this is... oosh. Cannot. Right here. These are pretty. I don't know if these are... yeah, this is pretty. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see the color. It's Very pretty. I like that one. I don't use that too often. Let's try to get some of that off. I don't think this next one, I don't know, this next one is deceiving. This one is, I cannot read. My hands are wet. I did swatch that. I don't know if I would use that as a blush. Let me get a dry finger. Might be a little too peachy. I don't know. That's really pretty. It's a pretty peach. Light. So I will keep both of those. They're still relatively on the newer side. So that, I think, is all the creams, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I'll go through the actual palettes in a moment. There was still highlighter on. Am I getting product everywhere? Probably. Let's see what we can do here. Get all this off. Dry my hands. So far I have 3 to go. I'm not going to swatch every single one of these. This is a favorite, Laura Geller. This is Baked Blush and Brighten, and this is Tropic Hues. Well, I do like this. It just, you swirl it, and it is nice. So that's another powder I'm keeping. This is my all-time favorite from Tarte. I just showed this on What's in My Makeup Bag. Love it. Pinky. Georgia Peach, I just showed you in my What's in My Makeup Bag. It's like a shimmery peach. That's not going anywhere. Trying to get these out of the way. Clarins. Are you a cream? No. Right here, a little mini. This is pretty too. I mean, they just feel phenomenal. Make sure I'm dry. Yeah. And it just blends nicely. I hope you guys can see these shades. Trying to not. This is from Ofra. This is Chameleon. Ofra has some wonderful blushes right here. And they feel so nice. I'll go here with it. So it's similar shade. I want to see if you guys can see these or not. I'm going to stand behind the camera and see. Yeah, you can see them. I did move the light a little bit. They're pretty similar. This is a favorite. The Ofra and Madison Miller collab. And this is Sweet Stuff. I do like this, and I have used this a lot. Right there. Now we'll come over here. It's just a light, like, berry pink. Not like a full-blown pink. Hourglass. I love their blush. And it's just a light, peachy marble. Can you guys see that? It's really good. Beautiful. I'm not going to swatch every one of these. Here's my other Hourglass one, and this one is Diffused Heat. The first one is Dim Infusion, and this one just is a little bit more pinky, shimmery, beautiful. Love Hourglass. Oh, and this, since it's cream, I'm going to put that with the creams. This Ofra is Bellini. This blush right here, also beautiful. These aren't going anywhere. Right here, this is definitely peachy. They blend out like a dream. They really do. That's why I have so many blush. Like, I don't see myself getting rid of a lot of these, sadly. Bow Babe Beauty, and this is Beached Blush. I have used this. I don't like the smell of this one. This smells weird to me. I mean, it's still pretty, but the smell, like, that is a little bit more shimmery. I think I'm going to get rid of that one. That smells funny to me. So I'm going to get rid of that. I don't like that when it does it. This is a MAC, and this is Melba. I do like this one. Right here. Here's my pinky. I don't know where I'm going to come with this. That goes here. Just, you know, similars, but not, you know, not the same. Oh, there's blush everywhere. Let's see. Let's take some blush off. so that I can continue. Everything's so wet. Ciate London. This is Marbled Light. This is similar to the Hourglass, just a deeper berry tone, and I tend to keep them together because they're similar in nature, so that's why I like to keep them together. Misho Beauty. This is Madame. Ugh, I cannot open this. Oh, there we go. Now the Madame in their lip, same name, but it's purple, the purple hue. Once again, if anybody sees Misho Beauty Madame lip looking like this, let me know, please. I would like, except on their site, because I'm not paying their price, unfortunately. So this is a pretty, like, light blush, which I appreciate those. Persona, this is Caramel, Super Blush Caramel. This is pretty too. This is like more of a deeper tone. Right here. Just a deeper pink. And they all blend out very, very nicely. Not that they don't. Oh, that one's everywhere. Can you see that? Ugh. Making a mess. Pixie by Petra. This is Beach Rose. This is a favorite. You can still see the little bit of Pixie imprint. Let me put the lid back on. Like, I just, you know, I'm surprised I have 4 or 5 to get rid of, because I have just been, I do like variety. So this one is here. It's just you can barely see it. So I usually have to go in, you know, a little heavier with those, but I still like those. The Monster Blush by, this came in one of the Clever boxes. I just swirl all around it. It's very pretty also. We'll come here. Just a light shade, super light. Trying to figure out how I can get all this off. This is another Tarte. This is Moment. Oh, my hands are too wet. And this one is right here. It has a little mirror. I mean, you can see similar shades. I'm not going to do every one. This is Sophia and Mabel. This is highlighter and blush. Too Pretty. And I'll just do the blush. Where can I go? Right here. You know, and they blend out. If you can put them as light or as dark as you'd like. These are creams. MOTD. This is Pink Lace Blush Duo. And this is one of the ones you swirl around. I won't swatch this one. I can't do them all. I can do the majority. I like the way this one closes. Interesting. And then Wander Beauty. This is Double Date. So that's this one. I don't think I've ever touched these. Trying to see. Have not touched that one. Let me open the bottom one. Oh, and this is, what is the clear? Oh, a gloss. And they have little mirrors in each level on the bottom level. So this one's nice. Let's swatch that. Oh, that's pretty. You know what? I would love that more for a lip than, oh yeah, that would be a pretty lip. What do you think? I might move that into the lip. It's definitely, oh, it's lip and cheek. I might, but I wear that more as a lip. I'm going to put that with those. And these, the Alley Oops, this is Sassy Pants right here. So that is one. You close it, you turn it. Here's the other there. And then there's a third, which gives you like a bronzer. These are not bad. These are definitely the lip. And then this one is Sunkissed. So here's a little bit of a highlight. Close, you twist. Here's a pretty blush. This more on the peachy side. You close it and then it swings open, a little bit darker of a bronzer. I do like them. They have another one, but I did not get it. Let's try to clean all that up. So this is Italian Summer from Anastasia right here. I'm not going to swatch these. I have used these. I have not. I don't think I've used that. Nice mirror. That I'm definitely keeping. From Artist Couture, this is Love Sprung. I think this is the one that came broke to me. So I think I'm going to get rid of this because it is broke. Even though you can still use it, I'm going to get rid of it. This came, this is Violet Voss Whispering Rose. Right here. I think I'm going to get rid of this. I don't think I'm going to keep that. This is Shades by Shan, their blush palette. I'll show it to you. This is really pretty. I've used this a few times. And this is a cream. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I will keep that. Get the protective shield back in place. And then this last one is Eloise Secret Garden 3D Blush. This was beautiful, so I am definitely keeping this. I don't see myself using it too often, but I just love it. So we'll put that back on and keep it in the box. So I didn't get rid of a ton, but I got rid of some. The ones that I think, because I have so many blush that I might do as a lip instead, I think I might put them in a drawer. I could always take the liners out, the eyeliners out that I put in there, and maybe put some of them in there. And not that I need any lip products, but so I got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is not a lot, but better than not getting rid of any.